So in general, round one, game one of the NBA playoffs, I want to lay points. I do not want the dogs. In general, in these first round game one matchups. Is that going to play out for the Spurs and the Blazers Sunday night? Let's talk about it. Teddy covers WagerTalk.com with a big game breakdown between San Antonio and Portland. When I first moved to Vegas, I used to hang out at the Stardust. I'd always call the last game the late night West Coast bailout special. Well, this is your late night West Coast bailout special for Sunday. San Antonio minus 11, minus 10.5 at some books. Total 222, 222.5 at some books, 221.5 at others. And that's worth noting. As we go into the postseason, the lines get tighter and tighter. They do. There will be 10 games in the playoffs where you bet, what number you got at makes the difference between you winning, pushing, or losing. Whether it's side, total, first half, whatever it is. There's going to be 10 different games this postseason where betting skills make all the difference. Handicap all you want. It's the betting skills that matter. Minus 11. No, let's lay 10.5. If they win by 11, we cash. Catch 11 plus 11. No, let's catch plus 10.5. And if they lose by 11, we'll lose by a half point. These are the scenarios that separate winning bettors from not so winning bettors. My advice to you, shop around for point spreads here in the postseason. And one of the best ways to do that, the Odds Logic. The Odds Logic live odds screen. Again, you can see all the different books right and live right in front of you. Hey, I'm going to bet this here. I'm going to bet that there. I'm going to wait on this because the markets are moving. There's real ways you can use this to put money in your pocket. Try it. 7-day trial. oddslogic.com/Teddy. I won't talk about it too much, I promise. But it's something that will really help you in the postseason. It's free. Try it for 7 days. oddslogic.com/Teddy. Odds Logic screen is the Spurs again, 10.5 at some books, 11 at others. Total 222 in that range. And in general, round one, game one, I want favorites. This is no exception to that rule. When we look at the database shows us something very clearly. The play-in teams, the double-digit underdogs, not competitive underdogs, but double-digit dogs, coming off a play-in win, which means there were 7 or 8 seeds, and it's only been the last 5 years. So this is a short sample size, and it's recent. But that's what I want. Teams like Portland, double-digit dogs coming off a play-in win, 0-6 ATS in the history of the play-in games. They've not been good. And that track record is meaningful to me. Not like I don't think the Blazers can compete in any way in this series. Would be surprised if they do. Steal a game or two. Would be surprised if they're competitive and cover a couple of point spreads. But not this one. All right? And again, all we're looking for is a 1-game sample size here. What's going to happen in game one? In game one, I do not trust Portland to hang. The track record of teams like the Blazers are bad. And the question about San Antonio, Spurs are deep. They've withstood injuries all season. They're certainly talented, but they're not a team with playoff experience. How much does that matter in a situation like this? And the answer is some. I'm not going to say none. Not like Portland has a ton of playoff experience. They don't either. But the fact that the Spurs haven't been consistently in these roles and shown us what they can do is at least something of concern when you talk about laying double digits in game one of the series. That being said, we talk about a team going into the postseason already in playoff form. That's San Antonio, guys. The Spurs played elite level basketball down the stretch of the regular season, post All-Star break, even pre-All-Star break. This team's been playing playoff caliber basketball since January. I mean, realistically. And that has me less concerned. I'd be more worried about a team like Cleveland that did not play elite basketball over the first, down the stretch or at any point post All-Star break than a team that has shown us the switch is already flipped on. Do they have a switch to flip on even more? Maybe, but they don't need to step up compared to what they've been doing. They've been crushing everybody. All right. For an extended period of time, winning by margin against quality foes again and again and again down the stretch. Even on nothing but late points with San Antonio over the back half of the campaign, you've made money. I expect that will continue when it comes to Sunday night's game against the Portland Trail Blazers. Blazers, certainly an interesting team to consider, and a team that's played well at times down the stretch. I don't know the Spurs sweep this, but game one, San Antonio is going to take care of business. If I'm playing, I'm laying. You guys know the quote. Thank you so much for watching WagerTalk TV. Guys, check out my homepage. All right, wt.buzz/TC. The NBA playoffs have been good for us in every recent season. In the last 4 years, 22, 23, 24, 25, at least plus 10 units every year, at least 55% or higher every year. They add them all up. The aggregate's 58% and plus close to 90 units of profit over the last 4 postseasons. I expect to make money. I go into the playoffs confident, and I think you should join me. Check out the homepage, wt.buzz/TC. Great offers. Again, if you're interested, let's partner up and make some money over the course of the next couple of months. Thanks for watching. Best of luck with all your bets. We'll see you again on another quality video from WagerTalk TV. Stay tuned right here on this channel for more free play videos from hack cappers who can make you some money. Appreciate it, guys. Good luck.